Attributed to Sigmund Freud, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Years ago, when my oldest daughter was a senior in high school and editor of her high school newspaper, I came home and saw her backpack opened on the kitchen table. I saw a bottle of whiteout. Now, for many of you, you're asking, what in the hell is whiteout? Well, when we used to use typewriters for producing publications, if you made an error or a mistake, you could use this white substance on a little tiny brush to remove a typo and make a correction. There was also this concern that kids were sniffing whiteout to get a temporary high. So being a good dad, I challenged my daughter about what she was doing with her bottle of whiteout. She responded by rolling her eyes and saying, "Dad, I am the editor-in-chief of the high school newspaper, and sometimes whiteout is just whiteout." "Oh," was my response. Dissent or defiance in our current world are becoming words and actions that commands a variety of meanings. The words elicit responses that are hardly enthusiastic or supportive. I mean, when is the last time you participated in a demonstration? Emmeline Pankhurst, a suffragette, wrote in the 19th century, "We are here not because we are lawbreakers. We are here in our efforts to become lawmakers." It is easy to list the things we can protest or demonstrate our opposition to, but it is entirely a different thing to identify the solutions to the problems we are facing. In my world, the easy answers or solutions are often more money or resources, more time, more education. But designing specifics on how to actualize those solutions is another challenge. As a former protester and street activist against the war in Vietnam, or advocating for organized labor, or protesting against systems that marginalize the vulnerable and the poor, I have been accused of being un-American, a radical, and God forbid, anti-intellectual. Now that really pisses me off. But recently, I've been reading Rick Atkinson's first book of his trilogy on the American Revolution. I think my dissent or defiance, well, it is simply American. We need to cultivate and develop communities of resistance that will stand up against abuses of power, racism, and xenophobia. And that begins with individual and personal action and decisions. Dissent and resistance is part of our DNA as a nation, so let's embrace it. This is Jim Copple for the Legacy Project.